Okay, so now let's create another scenario and then we'll use looping for it. The scenario is I want the user to enter two numbers and I want to get the total of the two numbers and then I want to display the total. Okay, so firstly we do without looping. Okay, so how to get two numbers from the user? Printf, enter a number, and then we need to have scanf. Okay, let's assume that the number is integers. Okay, the numbers that we are expecting are integer values. Okay, so here we have num1. Okay, so now we have another printf statement. Enter another number. And scanf, another integer value. This will be num2. Okay, and I have total equals to num1 plus with num2. And I have a printf statement to tell me the result. So the result will be also an integer value. Integer plus integer, you have integer. And this will be coming from the total variable. Okay, so how many variables are we using? We have altogether 3. So everything are integers. Num1, we have num2, we have total. Okay, this one is comma. Alright, so let's test run. We have enter a number, let's put 2. Enter another number, let's put 4. And I have 6. So for one execution, it is working. Okay, so now I need to repeat the whole process, maybe let's say for 3 times. Okay, so this is the time to think which statement I need to repeat and which statement I don't have to repeat. Alright, so now I have to repeat 3 times, meaning basically I'm asking the user to key in num1, num2 3 different times. And then for 3 different times, I have to recalculate the total. I have to reprint the total. So basically, I have to repeat from this section up to here. Because every time the user is going to enter a new number, and I have to again calculate the total and again print the total. Alright, so from here up to here, I need to repeat. Okay, so now I know what is the items that I need to repeat. Now, I need to have a friend. I need to have a variable to help me count. Okay, so I'm going to create another variable. Let's say loop. Okay, this is my variable. Okay, loop. So I'm going to show you using a for loop. Right? So for, I have brackets, I have curly braces. Okay, and whatever that I want to loop should be inside the curly braces. And here I close my curly braces because I want all this to repeat. So everything I should put inside the loop. Now, I need to repeat 3 times. So where should I start my loop? Loop equals to 1. Where should I stop? So 3 times I start from 1. 1, 2, 3. So loop should be lesser or equals to 3. So how do I go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3? So loop plus plus. Alright, so that's it. Done. Okay. These particular processes will be repeated 3 times. Alright, let's check it out. I'm going to put a few /n so that it'll be nicer to look at. This is the first loop. Okay. 1, 2, result. Okay. So this is for the first looping. Now I'm repeating the next loop. So the next loop, let's say I put 4, 5. Okay, done. 9 is for the second loop. Now I'm at the third repetition. Okay, let's put 11, 22. Done. 33 is for the third repetition. Okay, so can you see? First looping, second looping, and third looping. Once it reaches here, it'll stop. Alright, so very simple, right? You need but one thing, you need to identify which items that you want to repeat. Okay, so this is a for loop. Alright, so now let's change this into a while loop. Okay, so very simple, right? Changing of position. Okay, so starting point will be above the looping statement. Your increment or decrement will be just before the last curly braces. Okay, here, just before the curly braces. Don't forget your semicolon. Okay, and then I need to have a condition. Alright, done. And it's no longer a for loop, it is a while loop. Okay, so I can run and compile. I'll get the same thing again. 1 plus 1, I'll get 2. 2 plus 2, I'll get 4. And the last looping, I'll get 6 and stop. Okay, the same thing you can actually use for a do while loop. Just put the while loop at the bottom here, semicolon, okay, there, and then I have a do here. That's it. Okay, this is how you transform one loop to the other. It's exactly the same. As long as you know what to loop, which kind of loop to use, and you know where to start, where to stop, and how to increase or decrease your counter. Finish.